Today we are meeting to discuss building relationships between an instructional coordinator and teachers on the school campus. It's important to build relationships with adult students because it increases teamliness, productivity, and reduces conflict, which will create a better environment for everyone on our campus. Do you have any thoughts on the importance of building relationships?
Yes, when a team works together, more can be accomplished in a shorter amount of time.
You're exactly right. Thank you for your input. It is right on target for why we are meeting today. One strategy for building relationships with adult students is to listen. I mean really, really listen. Listen to what they are saying and then formulate a response to what they have said. For instance, if you happen to ask what is a struggle someone is having, you listen to what is being said and then think about your reply prior to responding. Let's practice. What is a concern that you have?
I have 27 students in my classroom and feel like I don't have enough time to meet all of their individual needs.
So you think because you have so many students, you struggle to find time for each student's individual needs?
Yes, too much to do in such a short amount of time.
I understand exactly how you feel. May I suggest something that I found that helped me when I had a large class?
Yes, please do.
At this point, I would go on to suggest a strategy that helped me in a situation or assist the teacher in finding a research-based method that would increase her productivity. But the overall emphasis was that I listened to your concern and assisted you in finding a solution to your problem. Another approach to building trusting relationships with adult students is to be honest. Say how you feel about events or happenings, as this will increase the willingness to work together instead of increasing the resistance of working together. For instance, if you did not like how someone handled a situation, tell the person what you did not like and why. Then you will have the opportunity to work together to find a better way to handle the situation should it occur again.
I think honesty is great because when people are honest with me, I feel like I can trust them more.
That is the point I was trying to make. If you trust someone, you are willing to follow their lead and work hard in order to get the job done right. When we communicate feedback to one another, it needs to be descriptive in order to be effective. One way to be descriptive is to have feedback to be goal referenced. When feedback is goal referenced, it tells whether or not the learner is on track or needs to change course. An example of a goal referenced feedback would be using one of your own students is that Kenneth scored a 34 on his phoneme segmentation fluency assessment. He needs to score a 38 in order to be scored benchmark. What do you think would help him to progress to reach that goal?
He struggles with segmenting blends, so I could work with him concerning his phonemic awareness of his segmenting blends, and then work with him with some phoneme graphing mapping the blends.
I think you're on the right track to increasing Kenneth's score. Another strategy for communicating effective descriptive feedback is to make sure that it is actionable, or in other words, includes an action. Saying good job or I'm proud of you is vague and doesn't tell the person what they did well or what they need to improve upon. Asking a teacher, what would you like for me to look for during this walkthrough is a guiding question that will allow one to leave feedback that is meaningful to the recipient.
I think I understand. So when you are entering to do a walkthrough, you might ask me what I would like you to look for, and I might state to count how many times I was able to provoke a thought so that a student was able to generate a question to further the classroom discussion.
Exactly. The feedback would include how many questions the students were able to generate and might also include missed opportunities to guide students into asking questions.
That kind of feedback would certainly be more valuable than just a pat on the back.
Building relationships is more than being nice. It involves work through listening, being honest, and giving feedback that is designed to provoke thought and guide a teacher to improving student outcomes. Do you have any questions or comments concerning what we have discussed?
No, you have been very thorough, and I appreciate the new knowledge I have acquired through our conversation.
Thank you for your time and input this evening.